Hello, everybody. It's Gloria, Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to you to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So come on in, everybody. Join me. I am working on baby hats. So that is my project for this week is to get some baby hats done so I can put them in my Etsy shop. So what are you doing? So come on in, tell me your name, where you're from, how's your weather? Weather is great here in South Florida. It's hot. It's in the 70s today. Might get up to low 80s, but it's in the 70s right now, which is great weather. We'll soon be in the high 80s and 90s before we know it. Hello, Marshall. How are you today? You're working on amigurumi bunny and it's freezing in West Virginia. Oh my goodness. What's freezing? Like how cold is it? I said, I saw, I wasn't even really paying attention, but I know someone was killed in Georgia. I think it was yesterday. I was watching the news and they had some flooding in places. It was crazy weather. Hopefully that it'll take a turn soon. Be some good weather soon for all of the places that have been hit really hard with all these storms. I'm hoping these bad winters are not a sign of what our hurricane season will be like, because I definitely don't want to go through any hurricanes this year. Don't want to go to any at any time. But I know that is a part of life in South Florida. So you're doing a bunny. I have I have a zebra pattern that I started doing it, but then I stopped doing it because I'm not a single crochet kind of person. And I know in order to make them look really nice and to keep the stuffing in, you definitely need some single crochet tight stitches. But I just never got around to doing it. I came across the pattern and I was like, oh, I should try this. I'm somebody that likes to do things that are quick. Something I can do off the top of my head and not have to sit and read a pattern and frog it because I missed a row. I used to be, I would do a pattern, but it couldn't have any more than 2 rows. It repeats 2 rows because I know I'll remember 2 rows and we'll have to keep looking at the pattern. Have you tried that Bernie Sanders pattern? Last night it was 24, around 30 now. Trying to recover from the flood. Oh my goodness, you had a flood too? Wow. That is really some bad weather. Wintertime is tough. Not only is it cold, but then you have to deal with all the other elements that go along with it. That's why I stay right here in South Florida. I had my fill of winters when I was in the Army, and I don't. There's nothing about being cold makes me happy. I try to stay away from the cold. I've been working on these baby hats. I want to get a few of them done. I did this one with a little curly Q on top, but I think I'm going to do a few more. Put it on the top of that hat. Then I think I showed this one yesterday, my little bear hat. Then I did another little bear hat. It's so cute. This would be for a little one because this hat is bigger. So this would be for, this one looks like it's probably even too big. Yeah, it's a newborn. This one might be about 3 months, 6 months. Not sure. My baby is 26, so. Then I did this one, and I'm debating if I'm going to put ears on it or not. And I did the blue one also. So I'm debating. I'll probably put curly cues. I'm trying to keep the bear hats to at least realistic because bears don't come in blue and papaya. So I think I'm just going to do curly cues on. I might do a little baby pom-pom. I'm not sure. You made them so much. Now you basically know how most of the shapes work up. I want to make the Bernie as soon as I have some free time, but I have too many orders for me to start something. Oh, okay, cool. Good for you. Thank you. Good set for siblings. Yeah, that was one of the things I was thinking about too. And twins and triplets, all those things. So that's what I'm working on. See how I want to get a few of them done, but I still have to get back to making my hat not hate hats too. So I want to get a few of them done this month. I'm trying to get them because August 1st is when you have to have them mailed in. So I got to get on it because it's already March. Before you know it, it'll be April. So when I finish this white one, I'm going to put some ears on it because it can be for a polar bear. So I got me a grizzly and a black bear and a polar bear. I don't know what other bears there are. I'm sure there's lots more, but those are the ones that come off the top of my head. You all probably have bears in your area. I'm trying to think. I think there's bears in Florida, but of course, I'm nowhere near one, so try to stay away from the wildlife. And I want it to stay away from me too. I was looking up, I don't know what I was doing some search about YouTube, and I came across the top 10 YouTubers, and the top one is a child, Ryan's World. I was like, Ryan's World? And I know my friend had told me that it's a little boy that just plays games, opens up his games, and the children just watch him. I said, I cannot believe. And sure enough, I looked it up, and this little boy has like over 20 million followers and makes like over $20 million. I was like, that is unreal. And there's a little girl, she's like, I forgot what her number was, but she's in like probably in the middle of that. And it's just about her little life. I'm like, I am floored that these children are making that much money. Well, they're not. They're making it, but of course the parents are managing it. But he is the number one YouTuber. That is crazy. Oh, the bear's very common there? Okay. Yeah, I figured. It's, the mountains and all. Did you see that news story about the doctor that was in traffic court and he was doing surgery on a patient? And the judge told him, no, 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 we're going to have to reschedule this. I was shocked. I'm like, you are a doctor and you thought it was appropriate to bring your phone or laptop, whatever you brought into the operating room, to have someone hold it so that you can do your court case and operate on somebody at the same time. He needs to be suspended. Now, he may not to lose his license, but definitely needs to be suspended. That is absolutely unacceptable. And he's in California. Hi, Denisha. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Isn't it amazing of what kids are bringing in today and what it is that people are into? Because I wouldn't think a kid could bring in that many. I was shocked. I was very shocked because I knew. I mean, it was, and he has toys because I bought my niece this Ryan's toy. I think that's his. I'm assuming those are his toys, and my niece was like, oh, my great niece loves Ryan's toys. I said, okay. So I went to Walmart and I'd already looked on the app and they had it in the store. So I went and was just looking. I couldn't find it. And then one of the associates finally found it for me. But I was like, this little boy is making a mint. So these little kids, I don't know. It amazes me that children even know. I guess the parent. I don't. It's like, how do they even know this little boy has a YouTube channel? But someone knew. Now he's a millionaire, all because he plays with his own games and opens boxes. I'm sure he probably does more now because I don't know how long he's been on YouTube, but I know my friend told me like it had to be last year she told me about it because I bought the gift for my great niece for Christmas last year. So I don't know how long he's been on there, but he's making a mint. Okay. Yep, while he was doing surgery. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And he went to raise his hand to take the oath. I think that's what it's called. I probably have that wrong. When they tell them to raise their right hand and repeat after me, whatever that is. I don't know anything about court except I watch a lot of crime shows. But he raised his hand and his glove had blood all over it. I was like, and so then the judge was like, are you doing surgery right now? I was like, this has got to be the craziest thing I have seen in a very long time. And I live in Florida, and Florida people do some real crazy stuff. They had another story. This guy was delivering food or whatever the lady ordered from Walmart, and he must have he looked at the item and he picked it up and he put it back down. He brought some more stuff to the porch, and when he left, the item that he had looked at, he picked it up and left right with it. And it was auto parts stuff, so he obviously knew exactly what it was and figured he either sell it or use it, whatever he want. And the lady got a big old runaround with Walmart because that's what Walmart does, is give you a runaround. And basically they were hurt. The customer service was absolutely no help because they use a third party company that does the delivering. So I don't know what will be the end of that case. But I mean, he was on the Ring camera and everything, and he's looking dead at it. It's like, yeah, the Ring camera is catching you, and my Ring camera here in Florida, so I'm sure she can send that straight to the police because the police want if you have any cameras and things like that, and if a crime is committed in your area, they will ask you if you can like supply them with the videotape. So I'm sure she can give that to the police because he's right there. You can see his face quite clear, know what he's wearing. The only thing she didn't get was his tag number. But she said it was like $100 worth of car stuff. But it's a shame you put your trust in people that are going to do their job and deliver your stuff and not steal it from you. But we've had, I've heard stories. People will have food delivered to their house, and the people that are delivering the food will eat some of it. It is a crazy world. Crazy world. But people do it. Oh, unboxing has a huge following? Really? I did not know that. I don't know. I guess different strokes for different folks. I do it with my scissors. Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring my scissors. I think I should have. Yep, I have a pair over here. Gotta always have stuff in reach. So I thought that was the oh, did I finish it? Oh shoot, I didn't finish it. Mm, I'm talking so much I forgot what I was doing. That's all right. I'll just start another one. I'm supposed to do a single crochet border and forgot to do it. So I want to see what happens with that doctor though. I really think he should be suspended. People, somebody's under anesthesia, they don't know what's going on. Can you imagine waking up and knowing the exact time because everything is on that Zoom call, and you wake up and you're like, wait a minute, I was that patient under anesthesia while he's doing traffic court. And he tells the judge, oh yeah, well there's another doctor right here with me, another surgeon right here with me. So if I have to step away, he can take over. The judge was like, nope, we're not doing that. Hey, Priscilla, how are you today? Oh, good. That's all right. Thank you for joining me. Hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. I appreciate it. I am just sitting here chatting and crocheting, talking about the crazy news. So that's what it is. Some crazy stuff going on. We have a huge, what's that snake thing? These snakes, they're not native to Florida. Um, Oh, wow. They're not anacondas. They're big like that, though. Why can't I think of the name of those snakes? But when I think it was Hurricane Andrew hit, the reptile, like, um, what do you call it? The reptile, like the science section of reptiles or whatever. When the hurricane hit, of course, it washed them all into the Everglades. So you have all these snakes proliferating all over Florida in the Everglades area. So they're oh, why can't I think of what they are? They're not anacondas. Mm, it'll come to me, whatever they are. But so there are people that are out there hunting these snakes. And some of them, this one guy, they actually, it's called Garden of the Glades. It was a show. I don't know if it's going to come back on again. But there's this man, he walks around with no shoes on all of the time. No matter where he goes, he is shoeless. And he caught one, I want to say it was 16 feet long or 15 feet, but someone caught one that was actually longer than his. But the thing is, they try to catch the female ones so that they can, because if they get pregnant, they can like have a bazillion of those little snakes all over the place. So they try to catch the females before they deliver these eggs and, these hatchlings. And I forgot how many they said that these snakes can have at one time. But when I watched that show, I was like, that is some kind of scary. These snakes, they don't bite you, they just squeeze you. They're not boa constrictors either, but they squeeze you, they squeeze the life out of you. And there's a girl that it goes out with them. I said, she's a brave woman. I don't even want to touch a worm, let alone a huge snake. And one of them got her and just kept wrapping around her arm and wrapping around her arm. And she was by herself at the time. And they finally got another one of them to come over and help her and get the snake off. But it could have killed her. But they wouldn't have let that happen because they're there filming it. Somebody would have, if the guys wouldn't have shown up, somebody would have dropped that camera and saved her. I'm quite sure. But just the thought. But those things get huge because they eat everything, and that's the thing they're doing. They're eating all of the native wildlife in the Everglades. So, and everything is dying around because they're killing everything. Then the guy, he jumped into the water. He saw one of them in the water. He jumped into the water and I was like, they are some brave people. I am not that brave. Not when it comes to snakes. No, sir. We have snakes and lizards and frogs and all that stuff around. I can't stand it. I like when we have a little chill in the air because the lizards are nowhere to be found. They go somewhere and hibernate because they don't want to be cold. Let me see. I wouldn't care how many other doctors are there and could help. He shouldn't be doing surgery and anything. That exactly. He should be concentrating on what he is doing. That sounds unbelievable. It's not. It's there. It really happened. And it was so funny when he raised his hand and all that blood was on his glove. I was like, he is in the middle of surgery for real. Uh, he had no problem. So I'm thinking to myself, if he had no problems with talking to the judge while he's supposed to be doing surgery, what else does he do while he's in surgery? Doesn't sound like he's really responsible. And I hope he doesn't have a high death rate and he's probably one of those really rude surgeons that are nasty to the staff because he's probably one of the ones that's got the big head. Surgeons are to me, are some of the hardest doctors to get along with because they think their stuff doesn't stink. I do not miss those arrogant doctors when I used to work at the hospital. It's so funny to see. I know I don't watch Dr. Oz anymore, but I remember him saying that once he started his television show, his bedside manner improved. I was like, so if it improved, then what was it like before? Hmm. No, never know. Oh, let me see. RDT? RDT. Yeah, RDT.
I didn't understand that.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm the same way when it's snakes. Paula says, hi from Kazakhstan. I'm probably saying it wrong. Too many syllables with these braces. Yeah, I do not like reptiles. They are the things I stay far, far away from. There's lots of, why can't I think of the name of those snakes? Anyway, they're big ones. They're not boa constrictors. They're not anacondas. They're somewhere in that family, though. They're big snakes, and they constrict you. They wrap and constrict you. I probably go to sleep and wake up in the middle of my sleep and say, that's the name of them. It's just like I was trying to remember what's the name of the things on the end of the aisles of the shelves in the store. And I couldn't remember. And somebody messaged me and said, end cap. I said, that's the name of it, end cap. Cannot remember that. My coworker and I said I use half of my brain, she uses the other half of her brain, and we always get it. That's what we have to do. But I am enjoying making these little hats. They're so fast. I don't have my cardigan finished. I'm working on the first sleeve. So hopefully I'll get it done this week and it'll be finished. I need to block it because it doesn't hang quite the way I want it to. And it's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be because I made it longer. And I used, because I used a 5-weight scarfy yarn, but, and I have one in the scarfy yarn. I just don't like it because it's really fuzzy now. But it didn't, it's not heavy. It's lightweight. It's a 5-weight lightweight yarn because the 4 medium weight is not light at all. It's heavy. But I am looking forward to finishing it and showing it off. I have no use for it right now unless I go somewhere that I know it's going to be cold, but since I don't really go anywhere, that's all right. It's going to be pretty, pretty, pretty when it's all finished. I really want to find some jazzy buttons to go on it, but you know, all the stores have the same old boring buttons. I want to find something really snazzy. Even when I went online to try to find like some kind of unique button. I didn't find anything that I really liked. But I will keep looking. And if you all have not entered my giveaway, I'm going to be doing my drawing for my giveaway on Saturday during my live. And I added a few more items to the giveaway, and I'll show that box so the person that wins will know what they're getting. First, I was going to just leave it and let it be a surprise, but I was like, nah, I'm going to show it. So just look for my 1K giveaway, because I finally reached that milestone of 1K. And if you want to join, just watch that 1K and follow the instructions. Ooh, I pulled that too tight. All right, I am going to go. I thank you all for joining me. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe, like, and comment. And till tomorrow, God willing, I will be back around 1:30ish to do some more crocheting and chatting. So you all be safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.